good. My biggest concern now, everyone was concerned about relapses during the crisis. I'm curious to see what will happen afterwards, because some of the women we have come from NeoCap, which is a court-ordered, court-sanctioned program by the state where it's essentially like being in jail with rehab added to it. And so they haven't had much freedom. And recovery housing was supposed to be a transition between that kind of treatment and going out on your own. And essentially they haven't had that transition because they've been in the house all the time. So I am trying to think ahead right now, think of ways that people don't just start running wild, because I think that the relapses are more bound to happen with more freedom that the women in the house get. So we're trying to talk to them about it now, make sure that they have all of the measures, a home group, a sponsor, other women in the program that they can connect with, people that they're talking to on the phone, and really kind of monitoring that to help them from this transition of being locked up and then kind of being out in the world. And yeah, the job-wise, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. We haven't had a lot of women lose jobs, but a lot of the women in the house weren't working to begin with, but their family members were helping to subsidize them living in the house, and they're not able to do that now. So our not Ohio Recovery Housing, our Trumbull County Mental Health and Recovery Board has extended some grants for rent, but we're still having difficulties at times with food. Yes, we can get food stamps. That process, though, seems to be a little bit more delayed than usual. We can go to the food banks, in which we have been doing, but there's still basic needs that women need and want. So we've been filling that gap. We've also noticed a tremendous rise in our utility bills, because you don't think about it, but usually during the day, they're at IOP, they're at counseling, they're at work, they have something to do. Now they're at home all the time. So we're seeing a significant rise in the water bill and the electric bill, and we're trying to offset those as much as possible. And just spending a lot of money on supplies has been an issue. Archway was kind enough to give us a grant, which we're greatly appreciative to, and we're looking into other avenues to be able to do that and maintain the cleanliness in the house that's necessary. So.